to tell me something while I'm here.
Yeah.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now to please rise and remove your headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
play that series after that right away. If you do it, then I'll get it out of the way. I've got you down right now, but I'm using the camera light, so you can do a thumbs up on your right.
Good morning and welcome to the Rath Eastlink Community Centre in Truro, Nova Scotia for the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. I'm Cameron McCachran, bringing you the action on TV1 all through the weekend, and we begin with Game 1 between the Port Hood Islanders and the Bedford Blues for the Adam B Provincial Championship. And this puck is in the neutral zone here. It's going to be worked loose and dumped deep into the corner now. As the Islanders trying to work this one out early on. Jumping up on that one. Gillis. Turned over, and now a quick shot there is just wide from McCallum Stokes for the Blues. Port Hood carrying out. It's going to be chipped ahead now by McDonald. And Port Hood to the forecheck now, thrown right out front. That puck is loose, and they were just unable to dig it out. Isaac Goswell was in the crease looking for that one here for Port Hood, and now it's the Blues back the other way. Backhand towards the net is blocked, and that shot fanned on. Falling down was Gallant, couldn't get that one off. A couple of good opportunities there for Bedford. This one won't get out. It's going to be picked up, and Damchik has it now. Rolled into the corner by Bedford. Matheson lets that one go from the point. It's blocked. Rolls into the corner, and again Damchik will get to it. Chipped back to the line there and dumped in by the Blues. Matheson steps up on that puck. Port Hood able to clear this one out, but again Matheson getting to it first. For Bedford, it'll be dumped in there by Hudson Spence, and the Blues get a change in. And they have had Port Hood tied up in their own zone in the early going here. The Blues trying to avenge a loss in last year's Day of Champions. 5 returnees, on the Blues rather, but for Port Hood, this Port Hood team, or at least a few of them, made it to the Day of Champions in Bridgewater last year. And now working in there, but blown down on the offside as the Blues almost had a good rush and a good opportunity. 12:38 remaining here in period number 1 for the Adam B Championship game in Truro. Face-off just outside of the Port Hood blue line. Controlled by Bedford, trying to set up in the zone. Kept in at the blue line there. Backhanded towards the goal right out front. That one's loose. It's going to be chipped wide. And a great opportunity there for Bedford. Back on it now. That one will be dumped in deep. The Blues with control in the offensive zone. Dumped in there by Vardy. Finally, it'll be cleared out by Port Hood. The Islanders now try to carry that one out, but unable to settle it down. McLean tried to break free. Pass ahead now. That one's going to just miss McDonald. And now working it ahead from the Port Hood Islanders. Goswell. That one poked away. Took a bump behind the goal. And now cleared out by Bedford. Jaden Cameron back to pick this one up for Port Hood. Played up to the line into the feet of Rowan McDaniel. And Bedford able to collect it in the neutral zone. Matheson, backhand. It'll be picked up now by McCallum Stokes, but had it knocked off of his stick. And Goswell tried to take it back the other way for Port Hood. That'll be dumped in, takes a hop off of the official at the blue line, almost into the middle of the zone there for a Bedford chance, but it'll be cleared out here. Battle for it in neutral ice. McCallum Stokes will play it across and over the blue line. That's going to be poked away and cleared ahead by Port Hood. Gavin Spears after it for the Islanders, captain of this team. That pass is deflected and creates a foot race now down low. Islanders getting in there. We're going to have a penalty call against Bedford, as McCallum Stokes got in there and actually managed to spill a couple of checks with that hit, and we'll head off for a body check with 10:13 to play in period number 1. The Port Hood Islanders will get the first power play opportunity of the game. Coming to you from the Rath Eastlink Community Center in Truro for the Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. It is game 1, and want to welcome you wherever you may be listening from or tuning in from, watching family or friends here. And if you are watching along, you want to send in a shout out perhaps, you can see my Twitter handle periodically up on the screen. It's at Cam McCackern. Let us know who you're cheering on and where you're watching from, and maybe we'll give you a shout out during the broadcast. That puck carried in and over the line as the buzzer sounds here, so sounds like some technical difficulties. Port Hood on the power play here. So we will get things sorted out here. As I mentioned, Port Hood returning to the Day of Champions. Last year they lost in the provincial title game to Queens County. So a few returnees on this team, including Captain Gavin Spears and alternates Isaac Goswell, Nathan Anstey, and also Jaden Cameron on the blue line. And Hayden Gillies, who was getting the start here in goal for the Port Hood Islanders. Gillies been battling strep throat from what I understand the last little while here. So he was questionable to start this one, but you can bet that he was going to try his best to get in, and here he is. He's had to face a few strong Bedford opportunities in the early going. Port Hood calling up Skylar McGinnis as well, who is suited up there on the bench for Port Hood, ready to go in case the situation calls for it. Played this season with the Adam C. Bedeck squad, so a 15-3 record for McGinnis, called up to this Port Hood team. But Gillies looking good so far between the pipes. Back underway. And the Islanders will try to go to work on the power play. Lining that one up, chopped towards the goal. It'll roll into the corner. McDonald try to play it towards the net, thrown right through the crease, or through the slot rather. It'll be cleared the line but not out. Cameron holds it in there at the blue line, chips it in deep, fired up the wall. And again, Jaden Cameron will keep that one in at the line. Play towards the goal, it's deflected. He picked up here and backhanded, free of danger by the Blues. Played up ahead. Islanders on the rush. McDonald on it, behind the net, right out front. Quick shot and a big save there. Right in front, an opportunity for the Port Hood Islanders. And I think that was Gavin Spears, who is one of the top scorers for this club this season. A great chance in front, but big save there by Zach Morris in goal for Bedford here in this championship game. Puck will be cleared out by Bedford off the face-off with 30 seconds remaining in the man advantage. 8:40 to go in the first period. Puck dumped out by the Islanders. Try to set it up, but it's going to be Bedford creating a few opportunities here. Shorthanded. Good forecheck. Played back to the line. Matheson tries to go D to D. Puck rolled off his stick into the slot. Matheson will get it back at the blue line and fires that one towards the net. Deflected in front. Chance for Bedford there. Cleared away, and now back to even strength as the penalty to McCallum Stokes expires. Up the wall. It'll be picked up now and carried ahead by McDonald. Gets it out to neutral ice, but the Blues back in possession. Chipped down the ice. Islanders with it. Backhand there. Into neutral ice and ahead now for Goswell. After it for Port Hood. Goswell trying to feed that one across. Had Crichton set up all alone in the back door, but it was picked off expertly. A great chance there for Port Hood, but now it's Bedford back the other way. Howard over the line. Lost his footing there and takes a spill. Puck ahead now as the Islanders go to the rush. Played up the wall, losing an edge there was Aiden Joseph McDonald. Not to be confused with Aiden Michael McDonald. Two Aiden McDonalds up front for this Port Hood team. Backhander right on net there by Aiden Joseph McDonald. Was right on. And now played ahead by the Blues. Carried through neutral ice. A cross ice pass. And it's going to be skated into here by Bedford. That shot missed. Now McCallum Stokes is on it for the Blues, but going to turn it over there. It's carried away by Spears, making a few nice moves from the neutral zone. Spears in 1-on-3 has that one knocked off his stick. Spears will get it right back, throwing it into the corner, but it'll be picked off now by the Blues. Played off the wall and ahead for Damchick. Played up for McCallum Stokes, had it poked off his stick. It's going to be picked up now by Spears, who is in 1-on-1 with back pressure. Spears coming in, tries to get a shot off there, but cannot. And now battling in the corner. Spears goes right after it. It's going to be picked up by Damchick. Will carry out here for Bedford. Played into neutral ice. And onto the stick of Nathan Anstey, who will wheel now for Port Hood. Nice move there to avoid his check at the blue line. Anstey over the blue line will whirl and fire towards the net. It'll be picked off there by Bedford. Kept in at the line, and now a chance for Port Hood. Couple of nice moves cutting towards the net, and a great try at the side of the goal for the Islanders. With 5:05 remaining, still no score in the first period. Nancy plays that one up. McDonald on it now for Port Hood. Dumps it in and will give chase as Bedford back to collect. Spence up the wall. It'll be chipped around Cameron there. A nice play to create a 2-on-1 for the Blues now. Skating in, it's going to be played across there, and it's just out of the reach of Gallant, who's on it in the corner, tries to play it towards the goal. There's a couple of bodies in front. It'll be picked up now by Amiro. Nice chance at the side of the net there. Again, dug loose, and Bedford putting some pressure on, but nice pinch at the line to keep it alive by the Blues. And right in front, a good chance there. Great pinch by Hudson Spence just a moment ago, and now Bedford still with the puck down low. So it's going to be kept in by Urquhart at the line. Urquhart pinches in. Skated past, though. As Port Hood carrying this one in. McDonald can't keep that one at the line. It'll be played off by Gillis there, who stepped up and broke up that rush in the neutral zone. Blues trying to come up with it here. This puck is just loose right now. Now picked up by Bedford. Eluding folks right now. Down low there. Again stepping up, there's Vardy. Keeping it at the line for the Blues. He played all the way back, and again, Port Hood unable to clear this one out. Fired towards the net, but intercepted there by Gillis, who's all tied up, trying to get that one out. Gets to the line, but Vardy kept it in once again. And again, Gillis stepping up and trying to make a play on that one, but the Blues all over this. Great play by Gillies to come across and poke that one. He broke up that play, had a man all alone in the back door, and made sure that puck didn't get through. Less than 2 minutes remaining here in period number one, as this puck is dumped all the way down by the Blues. So after that long stretch of pressure by the Bedford Blues, they ice the puck. Offensive zone face-off here for Port Hood. With a minute 54 to play in period number one. No score between Bedford and Port Hood in the Adam B Championship game. Blues controlling this face-off. It's going to be dumped around the wall. And picked up, played ahead now by Bedford. And McCallum Stokes is away with it. Cutting towards the middle, McCallum Stokes plays it across. And that one's deflected. Puck played off the wall to the line, but not out as Matheson gets there, fires it in for Bedford. Now dumped down by Port Hood. It's going to roll right in on goal. And Morris had some trouble handling it, so Bedford now trying to set up in the defensive zone. Diving play there as Michael McDonald came across to try to keep that one alive as we're into the final minute now of period number one. Some back and forth action here between Bedford and Port Hood. The Blues have controlled play for large stretches of this one. Great performance in goal so far by Hayden Gillies, who is the son of Kyle, one of the coaches with the Cape Breton West Islanders, last year's national midget champions, of course. Penalty coming up to Port Hood now. A tripping call will be the charge. So Donald Gillis will be headed off here for the Port Hood Islanders in the final minute of period number 1. It'll be Bedford with a power play opportunity and perhaps a chance to get on the board before the end of this first period. Face off to the right of Gillies. Deflection in front and into the corner there. It's played around behind the net by Gallant. Up the wall and now played down low. Vardy has it at the right point. Throws it in deep. Anstey gets to it, but has it poked off of his stick. It'll come back to the line now. Carried out to the line. Won't get any further, but the buzzer will sound. And Port Hood able to kill off 49 seconds of that Bedford power play to kill off the period. There's no score after 1 between the Bedford Blues and the Port Hood Islanders. So scoreless after 1 at the RAF Eastlink Community Center. We're going to get period 2 kicked off here in just a moment. Just one matchup between these two teams in the, I shouldn't say regular season, it was in a tournament, in fact, just last weekend. It was Bedford getting the best of Port Hood at the Sedma tournament. 4-2 in that one. Alex Damchuk with 2 goals in that win for Bedford. A couple of great seasons here, certainly. This Port Hood Islanders team started the year as an Adam C club that moved up into an Adam B league that was formed early in December. Played in that league with Sheddycamp, Antigonish, and Pictou, and 17-1 in an 18-game season. So a great year for Port Hood in that Adam B League, and defeated Sheddycamp and Pictou County en route to the North Conference title. And of course, they face off against the South champions from Bedford, who are in over the blue line now as we're underway in the second period. Bedford starting here on the man advantage with 47 seconds remaining on that power play. Islanders trying to clear this one out. Cameron will fire that one down the ice as they get a change in. Puck carried ahead by Bedford. Fired towards the goal, but deflected. Orlick tried to get that one off. Right in front, and a great chance there. Big save, and the rebound is cashed in. Bedford scores, and they lead with a power play marker early in the second. A couple of great opportunities right on the doorstep for Bedford, and a big save by Gillies on the first one. But the rebound was there, and have to wait to see who gets official credit for that one, but could be Gallant. Eddie Gallant was in that pile up along with a few others, so see what the official call is. And Bedford right back to the attack now, but turned over, and will be carried out by Spears. Spears is over the blue line now. Gavin Spears walking in, firing that one along the ice. And it is underneath the goaltender, Morris, who didn't seem to know where it was there. 1-0 the score. Bedford getting on the board first in this one. Puck fired in. Chance for the Islanders to even things up right away. A great opportunity on the doorstep for Crichton. Couldn't find the handle. So the credit for that one going to Henry Haig, who gets credit. Assist from Ryan Howard on that one. And the Bedford Blues score early in the second period to lead this one. Pass cross ice there. Broken up, and now Port Hood battling along the wall. Played up there by Vandenhoogen, who's taken down now over the line. That one's going to be fired and deflected into the corner. That'll be whistled on the offside. So a little pushback here from Port Hood, but it's the Bedford Blues who lead 1-0. Goal by Henry Haig here early in the second period. Blues try to set this one up. Puck knocked loose, but Port Hood unable to get this one into the defensive zone right now. A few opportunities fired towards the goal, deflected in behind the net. And now fired up the wall, kept in there by Vardy, pinched up the left side boards. And now dumped in by the Port Hood Islanders. They just relieved the pressure there. Vandenhoogen got it in deep. And they go to the forecheck. Couldn't keep that one in though. And a race for it. Haig chasing it down into the corner. Battling there with Gillis. Big scramble, turn, fired, and it's going to be kept into the point. Matheson with it, fires that one right on goal. He scores! Ben Matheson picks off that clearing attempt at the blue line, rips one in, and finds the back of the net. The Bedford Blues lead 2-0 in the second period.
Bedford Blues goal scored by number 11, Hudson Spence. Assisted by number 6, Henry High.
Spence getting the credit right now as Spears gets a good opportunity on a nice rush there for Port Hood. Spence getting the credit right now, but I do believe that was Matheson who fired that one, so see if that one's changed. Either way, it's a 2-0 lead for the Bedford Blues. They've struck twice here in the first 4.5 minutes or so of that the second period. Now have a commanding lead as they're off to the rush once again. McCallum Stokes over the line, pulls up, fires that one right on, and almost caught Gillies by surprise. Back up the wall now, and it's going to be carried ahead. Urquhart tried to play that one up the wall. And now a chance for Port Hood walking in. Good move there. Fired right on and a big save by Zach Morris, who got the pad on that one. Now another rush the other way for Bedford. Good chance in front. So that one was played right on. This one turning into a track meet. A tripping call coming up here, though, against the Bedford Blues, but Port Hood still with the puck. This one played up the wall, and it'll be dumped in here by the Islanders. So it'll be touched up now, and a power play opportunity here for Port Hood. And a couple of great opportunities both ways. But the Port Hood Islanders with the man advantage coming up and trailing by 2 in this one. They would love to get one back here. Try to even the footing a little bit in the second period. Puck will be dumped out by Bedford, coming off the first few seconds of this power play. As Anstey has to come all the way back to collect it. Anstey with some room to skate here up the right wing. Nathan Anstey has it. Backhanded out front. Chance there. And a nice opportunity. Nathan Creighton almost got a good one off. Dumped down the ice, and Anstey's back to pick it up once again for Port Hood. A minute 10 remaining on the power play. Again, cleared out by Bedford. And Anstey collecting this puck for Port Hood. Tried to just clear it out and couldn't. We played back, and Cameron controlling it. Plays that one right up ahead, and now a break for the Islanders as Bedford got a little too deep on the penalty kill. 3-on-1 the other way. Walking in, great opportunity. Played just wide, thrown out front, and the Islanders unable to connect on that one. Gillis tries to shoot that one in from the point, but that one's going to be deflected, and now a 2-on-1 back the other way. Here come the Blues, carrying it in and tripping up there with the puck. Tried to play it across from McCallum Stokes, but a tough break there as the Blues have that one fizzle out. Just a tough break as Orlick lost an edge on the rush. Gillis couldn't keep that one in, and Cameron now hustles back to pick it up for Port Hood. Back to even strength now. And carried ahead by Port Hood, thrown towards the net, and a few bodies headed towards the crease there. Puck rolls through and now cleared up the wall by Bedford. Cameron, some good work to strip that one inside rather just outside the blue line. That carries it back in offside. 6:21 remaining in the second period. 2-0 the score here at Rath Eastlink Community Center, bringing you the 2018 Day of Champions. And as I mentioned, we'll do a shout out or two perhaps if you are tuning in from far or wide or near. Let us know. You can send me a tweet at Cam McCachran, CAMMACEACHERN. You can see it up on the screen there periodically, and let us know where you're watching, who you're cheering on, and maybe we'll be able to say hello on the broadcast. 6:08 to play in the second period, and a 2-0 lead for the Bedford Blues. This puck played ahead. And now right onto the tape for a good chance for the Bedford Blues. Damchick rushed in. Gillies had to be sharp to pounce on that one. And a good rush up ice for Bedford. Been sharp in this one. A pair of second period goals have them out ahead. The Blues won the Acadia Christmas tournament. They finished second in Moncton, the tournament there this year. And it may not be this team, none of these players, but 2 years ago, the Bedford Blues won the provincial championship in this division, the Adam B division. So those players would have moved on to the Pee Wee ranks, but certainly the Blues looking to capture another title here and well on their way with a 2-0 lead more than halfway through this game. Puck will be dumped into Bedford territory. Back to collect this one is Everett Orlick. Plays it around the wall. And now a 2-on-1. A nice pass ahead there by Haig, but just missed his man. Puck carried it over the blue line. Nice moves there, but a great defensive play by Anstey to sweep that one away. And a bit of 4-on-4 action out there and a chance right in front. That one rolled off the stick. A couple of penalties here. So it's a little bit of extra open ice out there. Right now, tip right in front. Nice chance as the Blues work that one around the offensive zone. 4:41 remaining in the second period. And 2-0 the score. Bedford leads. Mentioned the Port Hood Islanders started this season as an Adam C club. Clearly they have come a long way. Great year in their Adam B League after starting that up, and now here as the North Conference champions and battling for the provincial title. They also moved up to the Adam A division in the Port Hawkesbury Paper Tournament. March break tournament held each year, the 38th annual. And they moved up, played in the Adam A division in that one. So this one's played across. Quick shot on is deflected. And now into the corner. Port Hood trying to recover this one. Islanders ended up just missing the crossovers. Actually missed by tie break. On a goal differential. So they just missed getting into the crossovers in the Adam A division. So certainly an impressive season for them, and they're trying to wrap it up with a provincial title, but they trail right now as they try to work it out from their own zone. The Islanders turning that one over. Look at it right back, and now carried up the other wing. Again, it won't get out. Urquhart will fire that one towards the goal. Tipped in front, and a nice save. As Gillies was sharp to keep an eye on that one. Bouncing around in front, got the glove on it, and holds on. 3:28 remaining in the second period.
Hockey Nova Scotia would like to acknowledge Upgrow and Boston Pizza Toronto as in-game sponsors of the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. And thank them for their support for this weekend's event.
Face-off controlled by Port Hood. Played ahead, and now it's going to be picked up by Spears. Going to try to carry this one up. Played for McDonald. Now Spears gets it right back in the neutral zone. Spears chips that one around his man, Urquhart, and Spears gets to it, chops it towards the net. Had a man right in front, and a toe save there by Morris. Kicks it out, and right under the stick of a Blues player. They're away now over the blue line. Amiro battling for it, carried out front, and played away into the corner. Again, thrown towards the net. Spears with some room now. Couple of nice moves. Spears will fire that one towards the net. Kick save there. The rebound was available for a moment, but Morris pounces on it and hangs on. 2.5 to go in the second period. Then we will get a flood and then return to crown the 2018 provincial champion. Bedford leading 2-0 in this one. This puck cleared out by the Blues. Just gets past Jaden Cameron at the center ice. He's back to collect it. Quick pass ahead, but no one home. Good pressure by the Blues. Shot misses wide and rolls up the wall. Picked up by Port Hood now. And it rolls in the corner again. Cameron will make a play on it. Up the wall, but kept in at the line there by Spence. And now it's going to be skated ahead by Port Hood. They finally clear the zone, and Spears with a bit of room carrying it ahead. Spears tries to get a shot off there, but good defensive play by Spence to take away the space. Cameron falls, trying to keep that one at the line, and creates an opportunity now. Back the other way, quick shot there. Deflects off the skate of Gillis and into the corner. Backhand towards the net, jamming away in front. Couple of chances. Jones was on the doorstep there for Bedford. And now Gillis chips it behind the net, up the wall. The puck dumped in by Boudreau. Jamming at the side of the net, and McCallum Stokes was trying to find a loose puck there, could not, as Gillies stands tall. 35 seconds remaining in period number 2, and 2-0 the score in favor of the Bedford Blues. Poised to head to the dressing room with a nice lead here. Put up the wall. Vardy keeps it in. Boudreau fires that one towards the net. Boudreau again on it, plays it right in front, and almost connected as he had Jones on the doorstep. Just 11 seconds to go here. That's an icing call with 10 even on the clock. Face-off will come back into the Port Hood zone. So a great second period here for Bedford, who have had the pressure on for the most part in this game. Scored a pair of goals in the opening 5 minutes of this second period, and they lead 2-0. Puck comes back to the point. Quick shot is blocked. Another block there, and another opportunity backhanded and blocked again. And Port Hood not allowing anything through from the point there in those final 10 seconds. But they will need to find a nice effort in the third period as they lead and they trail 2-0 after 2 periods to the Bedford Blues. So Bedford 15 minutes from capturing this provincial championship. Back with third period action here in just a few moments on TV1 from the 2018 Day of Champions. Welcome back to the RAF Eastlink Community Center for the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions. Third period action underway in the Adam B Division. The provincial title on the line, and the Bedford Blues lead 2-0 after 2. Port Hood to the attack, though. Spears tries to fire that one right on. It's deflected. Cameron can't get to that one. Loses an edge there, and now it's Bedford back the other way. Good defensive play there by Spears on the back check to knock that puck free. Jaden Cameron takes a chomp at that one in the corner. Can't clear it out. Played towards the slot. It's going to be picked up now. Trying to skate that one out was Crichton, but good work there on the back check. And Bedford able to keep it alive for another few moments, but now it's Spears ahead, working in 1-on-3. Spears has that poked away. Cameron back to pick it up, plays it up off of Spears' leg, and it deflects into the middle of the ice. That puck rolls in behind the Port Hood goal. McDonald is on it. Puck fired in from center ice by Bedford, all the way down behind Islanders' goal. And again, a battle for it ensues. Cross ice pass. Comes all the way back, and it's going to be played up the wall. McCallum Stokes firing that one. It's blocked and now fired all the way back down the ice by Port Hood on goal. It'll be held on to as Morris, that's Kate Levy now in goal, it would appear, for the Bedford Blues. So a goaltending change here. Puck chopped at. Bedford trying to clear that one ahead. Anstey knocked down at the line. Matheson pinched up the wall there. Matheson scoring the second goal for the Blues. Shot right on in front. Good opportunity there by Gallant on the doorstep. As that one's handled offside by Matheson's partner Hudson Spence, who got credit for that second goal, but the shot came from Matheson on the right point. No announcement in terms of changing that call at this point, but 2-0 lead for the Bedford Blues, and this is going to be pushed ahead by Captain Gavin Spears for Port Hood. Try to go to work on the rush, but turned it over. It's back the other way, and now a tripping call coming up. And this one will be charged to the Port Hood Islanders. So a power play chance for Bedford. They could extend their lead and try to lock down this provincial title. 12:05 on the clock in the third period. Bedford leading 2-0, and Donald Gillis, Big D, as he's known, headed off for Port Hood for a tripping call. That puck won right back to the goaltender Gillies, and now battle along the wall. The Islanders try to come away with it. That backhander deflected on the way into the slot. Pinching up the wall there was Vardy to keep it alive. In behind the net now, carried around. The Blues trying to stuff that one inside of the goal. Gillies stands tall.
Outstanding West Rounders, penalty to number 14, Donald Gillis. 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 12:05.
That one's chopped up the wall by Cameron. To be held in at the line. .15 remaining here in period number 3. Power play advantage for Bedford, but it's a chance for Port Hood now. Quick shot there, right on, and a nice save. As Levy had to be sharp. This puck is ahead for Noah McCollum Stokes, who fired that one wide. Back to the line. Handling this one, played down low there by Spence. Spence is going to get it back now at the line. Tries to play it across. Spence almost coughs that one up. Finally poked free and backhanded in by McDonald. Right in front. Cameron defending the front of the goal, has that one poked away, and now played back to the line by Bedford. All evened up as Gillis returns to the ice for Port Hood. Gillis picks it up now. Played ahead, McDonald tries to get that one out, gets to the line but kept in. Deep down below that goal line in the Port Hood zone. Islanders needing to push back here with 9.5 to go in the third period. Trailing 2-0. That puck played out of the corner by Bedford. It's going to be cleared ahead but not out, as a good hustle by Hudson Spence to keep this one at the line, and now Bedford still on the attack. Into the corner, it's going to be picked up and carried ahead here by Vandenhoogen. Ty Vandenhoogen is going to play it ahead for McDonald, who gets it over the line now for Port Hood and to center ice, but nicely sealed off there. Good work by Rain Vardy for Bedford, and now it's Howard ahead, loses that one, and his man skates. Turned over and now skated ahead by Crichton for Port Hood. Crichton trying to find a bit of space, working in 1-on-3. It's going to be chipped into the corner. Crichton is after it for the Islanders. Forecheck there by Vandenhoogen, turns it over, but only for a moment. And now a quick shot there from the center of the ice. Jam play at the side of the goal. Bedford coming on strong, trying to put the pressure on here, firing just wide. 8:25 remaining in the third period. Loose puck in the slot is dumped to the boards, fired towards the net from the point. Takes a hop in behind the goal. Skated ahead now by the Islanders. Poke check there. Good defensive play. Crichton will just dump it in as the Islanders had to tag up. Bedford trying to break this one out. Turned over just inside the blue line. It does get out this time, and the Blues still on it. Chipped off the wall and back to the point. going to be handled by McLean. Goes D to D. Skating in with it now. McCallum Stokes fires and scores. Noah McCallum Stokes walks in, and a great shot beats Gillies, giving the Bedford Blues a 3-0 lead in the third period. And just over halfway into this final frame, it's a big lead for Bedford.
Bedford Blues go! Scored by number 9, Noah McCallum Stokes. Assisted by number 16, Nate Boudreau. Time of the Mariners, 7:45. Once again, Bedford Blues goal scored by number 9, Noah McCallum Stokes. Assisted by number 16, Nate Boudreau. Time of the Mariners, 7:45.
McCallum Stokes, a big marker here for the Bedford Blues. They scored 2 early in the second to open the scoring, and now a big marker in the third gives them a 3-0 lead. There's 6:25 remaining in the third period, and it's going to need to be a big effort for the Port Hood Islanders here. Puck dumped into the far corner. Turned over. Damchik. Puck directed towards the goal. It's going to be played aside by the goal stick of Levy. And that one rolls in for an icing call. 5:50 remaining in the third period. Wanted to send a shout out to Ryan McDonald, who's tuning in from downtown Naboo Harbor and watching along with this game. Hello to Ryan, and hello to you if you are watching along as well. And if you wanted to say hello, let me know where you're watching from and maybe who you're cheering on here as well. You can send me a tweet at Cam McCachern, CAMMACEACHERN. Bringing you this action here on TV1 from the 2018 Day of Champions. That shot right on, kick save by Levy, and played right back down low as the Islanders go to work here a little bit, trying to get one back in the late stages. It was a nice few opportunities in tight there by Goswell, trying to make things happen around the goal mouth there for Port Hood. This puck turned over, and now it's the Islanders with a rush back the other way. Cameron will lead it. Jaden Cameron over the line. Harassed from behind. He's going to cough that one up just inside the blue line, but Port Hood able to keep it in, getting it in deep. Less than 5 to go here. This pass misses its intended target. It's going to roll all the way down the ice for an icing call against Bedford. 4:41 remaining in the third. The score 3-0 in favor of the Bedford Blues. Face-off will be in the Blues' defensive zone. Face-off to the right of Levy. Howard over the line for Bedford. Is that one poked away? Anstey picks it up here for Port Hood. Played right out front as that was turned over. And a good opportunity. Haig opened the scoring in this game. Anstey with a cut right in front of his own goal. Dangerous area, but got it out. Turned over though in the neutral zone, and it's Bedford back to the attack. Played up ahead, McDonald with a bit of room to skate with it. Here comes Aiden McDonald for Port Hood. That's poked off his stick, and right onto the tape for Jones, who's carrying it back the other way for Bedford. Jones has that one poked away, shot right on. And that one's going to be turned aside by Gillies. Picked up now, and Spears carries it for Port Hood. 3.5 remaining in the third period. Puck cleared around the wall. It's going to be picked up now. Boudreau played ahead. Nice pass for McCallum Stokes. He's got room to skate. McCallum Stokes walks in all alone. Fires that one just wide. A nice chance for Noah McCallum Stokes, who scored the third goal of this game. Quick shot there. Just wide. Damchik played it behind the net. Fired right on. Rebound is there. Damchik almost got to that one as McCallum Stokes had another nice opportunity. And good pressure here for Bedford as they continue to pile it on. Late 2:45 remaining and a 3-0 lead for the Blues. They are determined to lock down this provincial title.
Sports is here, capturing all the action, taking sports photos and freelance photography. It's Blues Senate, the main humming.
The Bedford Blues team teamed up with the other Bedford Blues Adam B squad, and they held a food drive back in December, which is great to see. Always nice when teams get involved in their community, so certainly something that you like to see, and hats off to them for their great work on that one. And just a few minutes away now from a provincial championship to go with it, so it's been a great season for the Bedford Blues. Certainly a great year for Port Hood as well. Mentioned how they started out in Adam C. at the start of the year, went 17-1 in league play. Once forming that Adam B League, some other teams in northeastern Nova Scotia, and got all the way to this provincial final, the North Conference champions. Facing a big test now, though. Jamison Chisholm getting his troops ready on the bench. Former Junior A defender. A number of franchises, and maybe not the only familiar name or face perhaps on that Port Hood bench. Mitch McDonald working one of the doors down there as an assistant coach as well. Former Canadian Idol finalist from Port Hood, and helping out with this Islanders team as they make a desperate push here. Their goaltender is on the bench. Hayden Gillies has vacated the net here with 2:15 remaining. Right in front, a great chance there. And a big save. Good work by Levy to drop down and get the pad on that one as it was Anstey pinched up on the doorstep. Now a chance, 2-on-1. Carrying this one in. Shot towards the goal by the Port Hood Islanders, Gavin Spears. A good chance there. The captain has been buzzing here in the third period, trying to make something happen. Gillis keeps that one in. This puck in the corner, 1:35 remaining. Played up the wall by the Blues. Backhanded to the line, but not out. Kept in there by Spears. This time it will get out. Spears will collect that one just outside the line, but crosses over the blue with it, and will be whistled for the offside. 1:24 remaining in the third period. 3-0 the score. The Bedford Blues lead. And they can taste that provincial title now. One last push here from Port Hood. Still time on the clock. 6 attackers on the ice for the Islanders. Bourdage battling for it here for Bedford. Puck played towards the net. It's going to be picked up here by Gillis, who is playing the role of goaltender back there with Gillies on the bench. Almost into the final minute here. And a pile up in the neutral zone as the Islanders get tangled up with each other. That one's going to get it over the blue line. Cleared out, though, by Bedford. Stepping up and firing that one in And offside the call. 47 seconds remaining in the third period. 3-0. The score. Say hello to Pierre Bordage, who is tuning in for this one and cheering on Gabriel out there today. 38 seconds away from a provincial title for Gabriel Bordage and the rest of the Bedford Blues, as this puck is up along the wall in the Bedford zone. Fired towards the net, again deflected. And that lands right on the stick of Jones, who's just going to fire it down the ice. That'll miss the open net. Icing is the call. 17.5 remaining here in period number 3. Hayden Gillies will remain on the bench. So 6 skaters out there for Port Hood. Nice work by Jaden Cameron there to take that one away, dumps it back in, but this timer is going to run out. Cameron keeps it in again at the line, but this clock will expire. And the Bedford Blues are the 2018 Nova Scotia Provincial Champions in the Adam B Division. A 3-0 win over the Port Hood Islanders. And the Bedford Blues cap off an excellent season with a provincial title. As these teams shake hands, the Islanders shake hands as well with the coaches of the Blues. Gary Vardy, the head coach, Jamie Spence, Dan Jones, Scott Urquhart, the assistants. And again, the Bedford Blues, Adam B champions in Nova Scotia for 2018. Great performance in this game. 3-0 win. Goals, at least right now, credited to Henry Haig as well as Hudson Spence, although I think that Ben Matheson should get credit for that one, and Noah McCallum Stokes at the dagger in the third period. A 3-0 victory for the Bedford Blues to capture the Nova Scotia Adam B Championship for 2018. A great season for the Port Hood Islanders, but it is the Bedford Blues who come out on top. And we will have the trophy presentations.
These young athletes on a well-played championship game. Congratulations to both teams, the players, coaches, trainers, managers, and parents for a very successful season. It's now time for the presentation of the awards for today's game. Please welcome to the ice to make the special presentations from the Hockey Nova Scotia Minor Council, Mark Blinn and Alan Matheson.
Player of the game presentations to be made. Bedford Blues, of course, splitting a shutout between Zach Morris and Tate Levy.
Referee Ken Thompson. And linesman Alex Amiro and Ben Lynn. The Hockey Nova Scotia Player of the Game for the Cape Breton West Islanders goes to number 14, Donald Gillis.
Donald Gillis, the player of the game for Port Hood. Real solid effort back there on the blue line.
A Hockey Nova Scotia player of the game, the gold medal winners, the Bedford Blues, goes to number 6, Henry Haag.
Henry Haag, the player of the game, opened the scoring in this game, so the game-winning goal as it would stand. The provincial winning goal as the Bedford Blues are the 2018 Adam B champions. And they will prepare to take their victory lap here at the Rath Eastlink Community Centre. The first game of the 2018 Hockey Nova Scotia Day of Champions in the books. We will be back with the Adam A Championship coming up in just a little bit. That action coming your way around 1 o'clock. And that matchup will pit the South Shore Ice Sharks against the host Truro Bearcats. We'll have that one coming up for you at 1 o'clock here on TV1. Thank you once again for joining us here for the 2018 Day of Champions, and we'll have the action for you all weekend long from Truro.
First game of the day, we're going to get the rust knocked off. We'll be just like a fine oil machine. Here comes game number 2. And finally, the Hub Grub Grinder of the Game Award goes to Cape Breton West Islanders, number 4, Gavin Spears. It's now time to hand over the silver medalists to the Cape Breton West Islanders. Number 29, Hayden Kelly. Number 5, Simon Campbell. Number 14, Donald Gillis. Number 16, Nathan Empsey. Number 21, Jacob Cameron. Number 4, Gavin Spears. Number 7, Nathan Crichton. Number 8, Eden Joseph McDonald. Number 11, Eden Michael McDonald. Number 12, Ty Vanderhogen. Number 17, Rob McClain. Number 18, Owen McDaniel. Number 19, Isaac Cosmo. Number 32, man of the pipe, Skylar McGinnis. And coaches Mitch McDonald, Jameson Chisholm, and Dean McDonald. The 2018 silver medalist for the NLB division, the Cape Breton West Islanders. Now presentations. The gold medal provincial champions, the Bedford Blues. Number 1 man in the fight, Jake Levy. Also man in the fights this year for the Blues, number 31, Zach Morris. Number 2, Everett Morley. Number 5, Breton. Number 7, Ben Matheson. Number 11, Hudson Spence. Number 19, Logan Urquhart. Number 3, Ryan Howard. Number 4, Ben Jones. Number 6, Henry Hart. Number 8, Carter Ramiro. Number 9, Noah McKellen Stokes. Number 14, Gabriel Bordage. Number 16, Nate Boudreau. Number 17, Eddie Gillette. And number 18, Alex Dempsey. Manager Charlene Levy, Coach Gary Hardy, Jimmy Spence, Dan Jones, and Scott Urquhart, the 2018 provincial champions, the Bedford Blues. I would now ask the team captains for the Bedford Blues to come forward and receive the championship banner. The team captain